Surely you know that economy is important. After all, you yourself are a part of the economy just by working, consuming, and being employed. Ultimately, you want to live the best possible life you can. That's what the economy is for. But these days, many people have the feeling that something is going wrong. Something very basic. But what exactly? So let's start from the beginning. Imagine you are a baby. You are dependent upon the people around you to provide you with food, protection, and affection. But then you hear these people say, "We'll only do this if we get paid." Nobody works for free. The baby will have to wait until the money is in the bank. Would you still be alive if that had been their reaction? In order to survive, you need to be cared for by other people in the world. And this is not just the case for babies, but for all of us. Adults, too, are constantly in need of air, water, plants, and animals. And we are all dependent upon other people taking care of us in one way or another. This is why we cook meals for each other, build houses, nurse the sick, or extract raw materials from the earth. There are different words to sum up all the things humans do for each other. For instance, you can call it care, or you can call it the economy. According to economics textbooks, economy is about nothing more than people being able to get what they need. So economy is in fact the same thing as care. Okay, so let's flip open the business and finance section of the newspaper. What do we find? Economy? It's all about growth rates, balances, taxes, or financial crises. It's all about money. Nobody's talking about what human beings need to live. Why is it this way? To answer this question, let us take a trip to ancient times. Back then, more than 2,000 years ago, it was clear that certain people could own other people, namely slaves, women, and children. These people had to cook, to clean, to work in the fields, or to nurse the elderly. The women had to bring children into the world and raise them. Nobody had to pay them, as they were the property of their masters. Their work was unpaid and taken advantage of as if it was a gift of Mother Nature. Today, slavery has been officially abolished. Child labor is forbidden, and women are considered emancipated. Yet somehow, we seem to have got used to certain things costing money and others not, and that we mainly value what brings in or is measured by money. This is why, in the business section of the newspaper, everything is about money. Let's now have a closer look at the proportion of paid and unpaid work. Recent surveys show that all around the world, more unpaid than paid work is being done, above all by women in private households. In India, for instance, women do 10 times more unpaid work than men. In Europe and North America, women also do more unpaid work than men. So it's mainly women and more migrants who do unpaid or badly paid work. We're talking in large parts about duties essential for our existence, vital work otherwise known as care work. Care work? But haven't we established that care and the economy are one and the same? Despite this, care work gets so little attention? One thing's for sure, without care work, babies wouldn't survive. But also adults, particularly elderly people, are dependent on care. But are we dependent on all the things that are bought and sold around the world? A new smartphone every year, a sports car with so much horsepower, 8 seasons of new fashion every year. Do all these things fulfill real needs? One thing is clear. An economy that isn't care is mismanagement of our economy. We can see the negative consequences every day in the news. Poverty on the one side, pointless waste on the other. Social unrest and war, pollution and climate change. What is going wrong? They tell us that the economy is all about the fulfillment of human needs. But in fact, everybody is running after money. This isn't sustainable and cannot function. So, what can we do? First of all, we can ask the economists to set their expertise aside and look at the entire view. Then we can think again what the economy is all about. It's about a good life for all, now and in the future, in a healthy, natural habitat. Money will no longer be the center of this economy. How would it be if we already lived in an economy today that didn't place money, but rather our needs in the center? We would rid ourselves of many worries. We could quietly do what is necessary and make sense. Carefully accompany babies into adult life. Produce useful things and see that everybody gets what he or she needs. Give this thought a chance. Think about it. What does this simple phrase mean for you? Economy is care.